Well, I'm back again with another video. And we already learned a little bit about my past and the fact that I was a religious man, and I actually followed through several different religions, learning and growing and moving on to the next one, and learning and growing and learning and growing. I don't have any regrets with any of the religions that I had in the past. I never left them with a bad feeling or anything. I just was always looking for and seeking to learn more and to know more, and to find religions that resonated with me and my beliefs and my understanding at that time of the Bible, and later on bigger and deeper spiritual concepts. So I don't think any of them are wrong. They were all necessary tools for me to learn to end up where I'm at today. And that's the thing, is that we're on a journey. One of the most powerful phrases that resonates with me, I'm of course drawing a blank at the moment for who originally said it, but is that we're all walking each other home. And we're all on a journey. We were all somewhere before we came here to this life, and we're all going to return. And there are different tools and different lessons that we have all come to this planet to learn. There are certain beliefs that resonate deeply with us because we've experienced them before. But there's also some things that we need to learn, some things that we want to learn and grow with, and that involves us, learning as much as we can here in this life, and taking it, and then using it to expand once we're finished with this life. And I also think that we are all on our own paths and our own journey to return home. That while we're walking through this field, forest, mountain, terrain of life, we're on our path. And our paths may be similar to other people, so that we may be like walking beside them or parallel to them. And our path may take us in places that their path doesn't lead them to. And so there'll be times when we'll be off somewhere else. I am a bit of a, I guess you could say, contrarian, in the sense that I don't see a one-size-fits-all solution for everybody in the planet. That we're all unique, we're all different, and that while certain things may resonate with a lot of us, it doesn't mean that that there is the one answer. I've looked into, I'll bring it up now, but the law of attraction with Abraham, and one of the interesting things that he talks about, which really resonated with me. Well, Esther is speaking, Abraham is speaking through Esther, so she's a woman, but I, in my mind, because his name is Abraham, I picture him as a male being, just because it makes it easier for me to understand. Other people interpret things differently, but nonetheless. But one of the things he talks about is that we didn't come here to force other people to accept and act in ways that we agree with, that we each came down here to find our path, and that we're actually creating and expanding this existence, and for lack of a better word, conflict is one of the things that helps drive it. I have my desires and my wants and my wishes, and I create them. And some of my wants and desires are created because of the fact that I don't have something, so I want something, so I create that something for me. This is probably why I shouldn't be using video, because my thoughts are all over the place, and I apologize for that. That's why I'm doing these videos, to get more comfortable in the video format, because most of my best work is done in one-on-one and small group sessions with the training sessions that I do and the life coach and stuff. And so speaking to the masses on this videotape is an interesting experiment for me. I'm really enjoying it. I'm hoping that you're getting a lot out of this, and you're learning a little bit about me and learning who I am. And yeah, but we're all on different paths. And while there's lots of truths that can be considered universal, there is no one-size-fits-all, because we are all on our own paths, because we've all had our previous lives and our previous journeys, and we've learned different lessons, and we're here to learn different lessons. There isn't a one-size-fits-all, but the most important thing is the passion and the desire to want to improve yourself. The passion and desire to learn what your purpose was that you came into this life for. What lessons did you want to learn? What contracts did you make with other people and to meet them and fulfill them? The desire the desire and the passion to improve our life and to help us, make happiness in our life is what drives the majority of us. And there are many things and many different tools that we can learn and many things that resonate with us. And the fact that something doesn't resonate with you, or there's a particular style or training or skill or school or church that doesn't resonate with you and that you can't, that's fine. Don't force yourself to try to conform or like or understand or believe something that isn't part of your passion, isn't in your wheelhouse. There are different tools for different people, and not every tool for every person is for everybody. I really strongly, that is a core belief of mine, is that as a spiritual, that's a loaded phrase, but as a life coach, or when I'm doing psychic work or sacred writing or any of my other skills that I use to help people, my job is to present them with the truth as it comes to me. And so therefore I present that truth and I interpret it, I am a filter, so it's interpreted through me, but I present them with the truth as it comes to me. And if it's their truth, if I'm doing a reading for them, so I'm receiving, hearing from their guides or whatever about their truth, then it will resonate with them. But on the other hand, the reason why there's 50 million schools of thought, especially when you look at New Thought or that dreaded word New Age, is because there's 7 billion people almost on the planet. So there's going to be different interpretations. And some of them even say the same thing, but they say it just in a slightly different way, because when you're ready, the teacher will appear. When you want to learn, the lesson will appear. And the way you learn, the way you accept, the way you're looking for, the answers you seek are going to be custom for you. Too often people try to put, if you do this, A, B, C. Well, I'll tell you, when I'm talking with some of my clients, I encourage them to do certain practices that I do that are useful to me. But if my practice that I'm recommending to them isn't useful to them, if for whatever reason doesn't resonate with them, then we stop and talk and look at what, and find a method that will work for them. For, a lot of people, meditation or essential oils or incense is a wonderful thing. I use all of those things in my practice, and for me, I use them the way that I use them. I use the different things that I've been taught from different people, and I do the tasks that resonate with me. This is just an interesting aside note, and I hope I don't lose too many people over this, but how many of you keep a glass of water in your room so that you can, if you wake up in the middle of the night, you want to drink from it? And if you do that, how many of you actually set an intention or a blessing over that water when you fill it? You know, there will be people who say, oh, that's crazy, you know, and then there will be people who will say, wow, I never thought about that. I, myself personally, when I was introduced to the concept of saying a blessing or an intention over the water that I kept in my room, at first I thought it was a little bit odd, but then I tried it and practiced it, and it works for me. I'm one of those strange people. Not only do I keep a glass of water in my room, I actually keep a pitcher of water in my room, because I tend to, you know, through the course of an evening, I can drink an entire pitcher of water. But I have found that by setting my intention about what I want that water to be for, and the fact that it's going to be there to help edify my body and everything else, setting that intention and saying an intention and or a prayer, a blessing, over that water really helps to center me, really helps to ground me, and really helps me then the water becomes a symbol which becomes a reminder to help me so that I can stay present in the now, and that I can make actions to the various challenges that life presents. Well, I think I'm going to end this video now. I'll keep filming them and submitting them. I hope you enjoy this, and I hope that you're having a great day, and if not, I'd ask that you set your intention to have a good day, for the point of view that we bring really shapes the outlook of the day that we have. Thank you.